Here we go. Here we go.
Darn right, PMP Familia. I'm here, you're here. This makes it our time. It's time for the Wednesday night flight. Hope everybody is situated. Hope everybody's feeling good. Soon to be feeling better once the show gets off the out of the starters blocks. Creative Tony, I have my Brent Main wristband. Are you gloved up? You are Tony One Glove from the streets. I'm going to need you to go ahead and embody that in every physical way.
I've been.
Wow, didn't expect that reaction. I got a roar. Did you guys all hear that? Tony, after the show, flag that right now. Flag that. Go back after the show and cut that and add it to your soundboard, because I've known Tony for like 30 years. I've never heard him roar like a lion until then. Let's investigate this. Let's go deeper. What was behind the roar? I just asked about the glove. I didn't expect that.
Frustration, Paulie. Frustration. I'm not an engineer.
Shout out Monkey, the engineer, Tony, which will be played at the Brisbane Inn on March 20th. Go ahead.
I'm the monkey. I'm not the engineer. Let's just put it that way.
Hold your horses, though. The monkey winds up driving the damn train in that song. The monkey's got the locomotive under control. Like, he's pulling levers. It's a Grateful Dead song, folks. Bear with us. But yeah, the monkey takes over operating the train in that song very successfully. So I'm just reminding you.
Oh, I'm totally down with the whole tune. I just am frustrated about this behind the scenes soundboard BS. So no, I don't have my glove because I've been focusing on the last half hour on the freaking soundboard. Roadcaster, you're not my favorite people right now. You're not my favorite product right now. So I'm sorry to vent. If it's unprofessional, my apologies. But I'm just being me, Paulie. That's all I can,
I gotta be me. By the way, Tony, we got some big announcements tonight to make. I actually have a very big announcement to make in just a couple of moments. We'll do that and kick the show off. But to keep with tradition, hey, what's up, Karen Bell? Good to see you in the red glasses on board. I want to say that the pre-show post of the night tonight goes to my good friend Fareed, a.k.a. Robot Centaur. Tony, I'll read you his quote. He said just a few minutes ago when I looked over, this is what he had posted. He said, "Boy, am I tired tonight, people." Let me tell you something, Mr. Centaur. I was the living, walking, talking, breathing personification of tired for 18 years. Doing the morning show at KNBR. Tony, 18 years where my alarm clock went off at for the first few years, don't forget this, Lee Hammer had us going on air, dude, at 5:30. Okay. So during that period of time, my alarm used to go off at 3:30 a.m. Try that on for size sometime. And then he gave us the extra half hour. We went 6 to 10. So then for the next, 15 years, I was getting up at 4 a.m. So no, dude, Robot Center, I feel you. I understand what it's like to be tired. I was tired for almost a couple of decades straight. You're going to be okay. We're going to get you through this show in one piece. And we do depend on you at the PMP Sports Desk. After all, that's a heavy responsibility to carry. But there's nobody else I'd rather have at the PMP Sports Desk. And we thank you for all you do. Listen, Big Al, I ain't no machine. I'll tell you, he says I'm a machine. Sort of. I will say this. And Tony's had that schedule for different periods of time. It ain't glamorous. Let me tell you, it ain't glamorous. And it was fueled heavily by tremendous amounts of caffeine on a daily basis, which I still happen to partake in on a daily basis. I still drink it essentially out of a barrel with a straw. I mean, that's the best way for me to get caffeinated and wake up in the morning. So I feel your pain, Robot Central, but it's going to be okay. I promise. For me to you, we're all going to be okay. Creative Tony, are you settling down now? Do you have an encore roar you'd like to share with the group? Because I'll take it.
No encore roars. Just it's back in the day.
Yeah.
It used to be if there was a technical problem, I could call our dear friend Andrew, the barista Stern, and he'd be down to my studio in
always with a little attitude, though. Always coming with a little attitude. He'll come fix your stuff. All the engineers, it should be known, they all have that same personality where they have like this air of inferiority about them because they know how to fix gear and the rest of us don't. But on the other hand, we know how to do the performance and do the show. Let's see Barista get on the mic for 4 hours a day, 5 days a week, and then we see how he does. It takes teamwork, as Don Peralta said. So, yeah, dude, shout out to the Barista, Andrew Stern, one of my favorite guys, but definitely would flex his engineer attitude on a semi-regular basis.
Well, it was more like a, what is it now?
Totally. Totally.
It's like, I got a problem, fix it. Okay. And he always would. But when we have problems, I can't call Andrew anymore. I just got to dive in and read freaking Reddit chat boards and freaking message boards and, do all this kinds of research when I could be doing stuff for the show. Instead, I'm doing stuff to try and make the roadcaster do what it's supposed to freaking do.
Yeah. You're a roadcaster. You know what? I did, and I will say this. We'll just kind of bring this to the audience. We don't really keep anything from you guys. We've been having, and I'm sure you've noticed this is no big mystery, but for the past week or so, some of the elements Tony fires off, like our benchmark elements, like business hours are over, class dismissed, all that stuff at the end of the show. We realize that's been sounding awful on the broadcast, and we're sorry. It's a long story, but we're working on it. And I actually think, Tony, I'll say this in front of the whole group. I think that, and by the way, welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys with us tonight. I think that it's a problem with your roadcaster specifically, because
that's what I'm saying.
Because it started by not firing off those cuts that you try to fire and it stays dry. You have to hit it like 10 times. That was kind of the beginning. And now it's just acting out. Now it's just like a misbehaved teenage kid.
I can't even play Garcia. What if I tried to play Garcia right now?
We would all like to be able to live an uncluttered life, a simple life, a good life.
You can't stop Jerry, even from the afterlife. Jerry's coming through loud and clear. Thank God. I mean, thank God Garcia is fine. So that one was fine. It seems like it's the musical pieces. That's where we get the problems.
Well, Paulie.
Right or wrong?
Beautiful.
Right
Al Pacino.
Right.
Clear as day. Clear as freaking day.
What about this?
You know what? Let me launch a criticism. I haven't heard enough of that lately. Give me another. Yeah, that's fine too, right? You guys all good? We're all good. Norcal Refrigeration, my main man, HVAC in the Santa Cruz Mafia. He goes, Tony, beat that thing like we beat the Mahomes pinata. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I could use a pinata beat down right now. I really could. Yeah. Instead, I'm going to flip the script, Paulie, and we're going to have a
best self. Give me your best self. Yeah. Like the therapists always say, Tony, let me see your best self. Let me see your best self. Oh, yeah. What do you got? You got
speaking of therapy and therapists.
Let's go. Yeah.
Shrinking. I'm caught up on the show. Shrinking. My God, dude, what a freaking show.
Wow.
Paulie, I gotta tell you, man, I just get involved. Harrison Ford, some of the greatest work Harrison Ford's ever done. I gotta say, and the guy's done a lot of good work, man. But it's just a great. Oh yeah, hold on. Woody 831 wants me to try Fly Pelicans.
I have to back Woody on this. I agree, Woody. Let's hear the Pelicans. Let's see what's up with that.
Yeah, hang on 1 second.
Pelican fly.
Beautiful.
Come on, Pelican.
Huh? Beautiful.
Yeah, there you go.
Again,
Okay.
I think it's the musical. It seems to be the musical elements that are the problem. We could try to go to, you know what? I know Miriam likes to ask generally, our friend Miriam on Wednesdays. She kind of has this tradition of saying, hey, I want to go to Particle Land. Maybe we'll see if we can go to Particle Land later successfully without interference. But again, it just seems like the quick sound bites that are just words, those are going to work. The ones that are musical, it shorts out the system somehow. And I don't know why, because we never had this problem until last week. I don't get it.
Speaking of Particle Land, Paulie, I feel like Mac Jones may be going to Particle Land this offseason, because I keep seeing videos of him like in a snowball fight. I see a video of him like firing at a gong in Cabo San Lucas. I see him diving off a diving board. I see Mac Jones living his best life. And then I read today, Niners are like, hey, you want Mac Jones? Give us a first rounder. That
sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable.
Right.
Give me a first rounder, throw in a third rounder just for posterity. Give me a couple of picks for Mac Jones. I'm telling you right now, Mac Jones is going to succeed in this league. He's going to succeed, and I think he's going to be like Sam Darnold 2.0. He's going to be the next guy to go through that kind of journey in the league, where he gets drafted by the Pats. It doesn't work out. Maybe they cut the cord prematurely. He winds up in the right system with the right coach and Kyle Shanahan. Suddenly he looks great. And now there's demand for him. And I think if you give him the keys to the car and let him start, an entire 17-game season, he's going to do really well. So yeah, I want to be, if we're dealing Mac Jones here, make it worth my while. And then John Lynch, I'm gonna need you to hit. I'm gonna need you to hit on that draft pick, or draft pick plural.
Well, that's the big need and if, Paulie, if. So we'll see what goes on. The crazy NFL offseason already. Stephon Diggs gonna be free agent. Jalen Coker free agent.
Look at you. Okay.
What,
I was going to get into that in a little bit. I got a huge. Can I make the big announcement first?
Before you make the big announcement, let me just remind people, Paulie.
Yeah.
That we need you to like and subscribe.
We do
the show.
Badly.
On you,
please. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't usually ask, but tonight I'm saying pretty freaking please. With sugar on top, in the car.
Paulie, I just needed that laugh, man. Seriously.
What did I say that made you laugh? So I'll do it again. What did I say?
No, you just said badly. We need them
badly. We're not getting you badly. Please like the show, for God's sake.
Well, if people can see me in the pre-show meeting tonight, I was in a mood. I was not feeling good because I was dealing with stuff because we want the show to sound as good as possible and to present as good of a possible show.
We really do. Yeah.
When things aren't able to do it, it pisses me off. Anyways, it's the producer in me that just is pissed off.
Shout out The Killer in Me by Allison Chains, and then shout out The Producer in Me by Creative Tony. Go ahead, buddy.
The killer in me is the killer in you, right? The killer in me is the killer in you.
Well, that's Pumpkins. I think you're doing Pumpkins now.
That was Pumpkins.
Doesn't Allison Chains have a song called The Killer in Me?
I think so.
I need to clarify this now. I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm going to investigate this. But finish your initial thought. You were in a bad mood before the show. Check.
I don't even know where I was going, Paulie. No, you made me laugh, and so I was saying that I needed that laugh big time. And just to get back, thank you for making me laugh. And Paulie, to get back to the business at hand.
Go ahead, pal.
Is letting people know at Polymax Particles is the name of the show on YouTube. Watch wherever you like. But please go to YouTube, like and subscribe to the show. And just as Leah Phillips, our dear friend, says, also known as Humdinger87, smash that like button. Smash that like button. Feed the algorithm for us. And let's just keep moving forward here in 2026 and episode 275, Paulie. 275.
I want to go. I want to play the game. I want to play the fun game. I'm going to eliminate the 2 again. I'm going to focus on 75, and I'm going to shout out. And boy, was I pissed off when it didn't work out with him in the Niner uniform, but he was great while we had him. Shout out Kevin Fagan, Tony. Kevin Fagan. Good old number 75. Who do you got for 75?
I believe that the Rhino, Alex Boone, was 75 for the Niners.
That's a great. You know what, dude? That's a guy we don't talk about enough. Alex Boone.
I liked Boone. I wish he would have stuck around. And then, of course, Paulie Zeitz. Paulie, you would have been proud of me today. I threw probably, 100 batting practice pitches today at Dom's Little League practice today. We played what's called speedball, which is fun, and I was the pitcher, just throwing BP. But I was getting my Zeitz on today because I told the guys, round 2, the first round's all fastballs. So round 2, I'm going to start breaking some off. I'm going to start throwing some cutters. I'm going to start throwing some breaking balls. So I got my Zito on today in honor of 75 in episode 275 today, P.
He was a great 75 for the San Francisco Giants. Also, Howie Long getting some love out there. One of the great Raiders, number 75. All right, Creative Tony, let's make this announcement, and then we can proceed, because I do want to talk about NFL free agency. I do want to also, and clarification, the Allison Chain song is called The Killer Is Me.
Yes. Oh,
listen to this now.
What?
Bum, bum, bum. I'm hearing Smashing Pumpkins in my headphones. You must have alerted them. That's my phone.
Dude, I was like, what are you?
This started bleeding through. I was looking on. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can. But that little child.
By the way, when we started
me.
I was like, Tony, you're playing music on the air. Stand by. No, that's my phone. My bad. Okay.
I was about to pick up this Rodecaster and throw it through the window, dude, if that was like going to be like music bleeding through another fader or something.
Robot Center,
I also want to get to Karen.
Robot Center goes, I hear it too. That was me, brother. That was me. I've been known to do things like that. Yes. Yeah.
I want to get to Karen Bell's comment as well in the chat. Okay. So, Paulie, announce the news, and then I want to address Karen Bell's comment, and then we can proceed forth.
Okay, so I want to just first update Giant fans. Giants have an 8-4 lead in the desert over the Mariners right now. Jake Holton hit a grand slam a couple of innings ago. That was kind of cool. I want to go back to that game, though, tonight. I want to revisit this game, and I want to talk about Tony Vitello being interviewed by Kipe during the game. I got a few comments on that. I do want to hit NFL free agency. Warriors off tonight, at Houston tomorrow. Sharks, great win over the Canadians last night. They are off till Friday. When the St. Louis Blues come in. But the announcement, Tony, I think I need an explosion, a siren. Give me something.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll give you an explosion. I don't know if this is going to sound distorted, though.
Yeah, it didn't sound good. Damn it all.
What about this? What about this?
One more time. No, because it was good. Boy, I get like the first 3 or 4 notes, and then it goes dry. I get womp, 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 and then it stops. It's,
for the love of God. How about this, Paulie?
Rules are, there ain't no rules.
You can't stop Crater Face. He sounds fine.
What about, can you stop Bochy?
You need a beer? Grab a beer.
Not really. No, Bochy sounds pretty good too.
What about Marley?
Herb is a plant.
Give me the chaser.
Herbs are good for everything.
Yeah, Marley sounded great. Maybe it's all the deceased people. If you've already left your mortal coil, you sound great. Garcia sounds great. Bob Marley sounds great. Tony Montana, my Pelicans, he's sounding good. Criminals and dead people are going to come through loud and clear, apparently, on the sound.
And what about, hold on real quick.
Tony's top 3. Keep coming.
Sounds fine.
Tony's top 3. I'll tell you what happened. It mutes out the beginning effect, that little musical trail, and then I hear the words, but it doesn't sound like it's supposed to.
Okay. All right. Well, dude, I hope people understand that we're just trying to be as genuine as possible as we present.
We got no choice. We got, like De Niro said in Raging Bull, I got no choice. I got no choice. And then he flips the whole table over, by the way.
Totally.
Let me just say, how about this for a solution? I'm just great minds coming together to come up with solutions to our problems. What about a swap, okay, where you swap boards with our art director, Dami Peralta, since he doesn't use it every day? Why don't we swap the good one for the bad one? How's that sound?
I don't know, man. I live in the town of swapping, supposedly, with all the garden gnomes and the swinging that's going on, supposedly, in San Carlos.
Swinging, dude. Swinging. Yeah.
We've talked about the swinging phenomenon.
Yeah.
And if you leave a gnome out front, supposedly that's a symbol saying, we're hot to trot. We're ready to swing. There's no gnomes on my front porch. But you talked about a swap, Paul. I'll talk to Dom about swapping. I'll swap. That reminds me. Oh man, dude, I haven't.
Let's go. Give it to me. And I still got to make the announcement, but go ahead.
The word swap has always had I have PTSD with the word swap because in 8th grade, freshman year of high school, I snuck into a girl I was dating's bedroom. And then I got caught by I went into her closet because her mom knocked on the door.
Oh, you got caught red-handed hiding in the closet?
I did. I got caught.
Man, how old? That's a tough spot. How old were you?
Freshman year of high school.
Wow, not bad.
And
Impressive. Yeah.
Her dad comes into the room and he goes, "You swap and spit with my daughter?" And I was like, "That's the."
How'd you respond? I'm curious. Let's play this out here. Let's hear about.
Why he said no, sir, no, sir.
I was about to. I was probably about to. That's why I'm in the closet. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm not here for. We're not going to play friggin' crossword puzzles. I am here to swap spit. You should have been honest. He probably would have appreciated that.
The word swap ever since that night has always affected me in an odd way. So I apologize, probably a little PTSD there. So.
Were you on the first floor, second floor? Like, could you jump the window if necessary, or was you too high up?
No, that's how I snuck in her bedroom window. And then it's totally well, you're not watching Stranger Things, but Steve sneaks into Nancy's bedroom window in the second story a bunch in Stranger Things. Hers was ground floor. It was easy, but never thought I'd get caught. And then, of course, we did. And then he asked me that, and I was like, Jesus.
How much longer did this relationship continue after that fateful night?
A little while. He actually did.
Go ahead. No, let's hear. Let's have it out. Why not?
The dad was a classic. I don't know if he's still alive, but her dad was a classic. He actually offered to make me dinner, and then he drove me home. So
Oh, pretty impressive. You must have charmed the pants off of this guy. Let me ask you this. Let's juxtapose the elements and the players here, and let's bring it into the current. Let's just say, I don't know, fast forward 2-3 years, you hear a rustling down the hall. Yeah. You go down, you open up your daughter's bedroom, and there's some jackhole hiding in the closet. How are you going to handle that? Let's hear it.
Oh, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do,
Paulie. Just call. I'll take care of it. You don't have to get your hands dirty. I'll be like your freaking hitman. You call me and go like, Paulie, I got a kid in the closet. Get your ass down here. Nothing else needs to be said. I'll be in the car on my way. I'll straighten it out.
Yeah, I see Patty. I'll have a baseball. I always do have a baseball bat ready. So
me too. I don't know. I got bats in several rooms. I'm not kidding. I got a bat in the TV room just in case. I got a bat in the bedroom just in case. Whoever breaks into my house is definitely going to take a right cross with a Louisville Slugger. I'm just warning you right now.
Yeah, Paulie, I know I talk Stranger Things on the show, but they use a baseball bat that has nails, spikes at the end of it as a weapon. It's pretty badass, actually. But a wooden bat, by the way, I recommend a wooden bat. None of these aluminum bats, none of these BB core bats, none of these USSSA bats that are tournament only.
Lucite, man, graphite and lucite. No, I'm coming with lumber, Holmes. I'm coming with wood, American wood. You know,
Big Al, Paulie. Big Al says crowbar.
Crowbar, that'll do it. No, that'll definitely do it. Any blunt object in order to protect yourself is okay with the group. Okay. Creative
news. You had news, Paulie. We had news. You have news, and then there's a couple comments I want to get to, and then we want to talk Giants ball. We got to talk NFL free agency. There's something that I found on Twitter about youth sports. Just put it this way. This is my tease for later on in the show, Paulie.
Yeah.
There is a 10U youth football transfer portal. That's all I'm going to say. You heard me correctly. We'll talk about it later.
We will pause that because I do want to revisit the 10-year-old transfer. What the hell is going on in this world?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Creative Tony, now I need you to go back. Give me the close encounters again or an explosion or something because I got to just take 2 on the announcement I've been trying to make for the first 20 minutes of the show. Let's make this happen. Me and you. It didn't sound great, but the thought counts. The thought was there. You know what I mean? It was a very it's not your fault. Again, it's not your fault. It's the roadcaster's fault. It's I don't know. It's a flawed device on some level or multiple levels.
Well, Paulie, hey, this will be the sound effect. We know this sounds good. This is going to be the sound effect for the rest of the night. Okay.
Fine. That's a great. It might even be better than the original.
Can I just test one more thing?
Yeah,
sure. Here we go. Just because this is new to the soundboard, and maybe this will be a telltale sign.
No. Yeah, I was almost inaudible. But anybody else? Can you guys hear that at all? I can barely.
My apologies, everybody. Yeah. Bob Weir. My apologies. I apologize.
Yeah, Bobby. You know what? I'm still not okay with this, by the way. The whole Bob Weir not being with us anymore. Like, I'm not okay with this on any level. It's still a struggle for me.
Paulie, it hit me like a ton of bricks last Thursday night at the Fox Theater when watching Stu Allen and Dave Ellis and that whole posse of people.
Mark Karen on guitar. He was
Mark Karen on guitar and playing beautiful Bob Weir music, and it just was really, it hit me like a ton of bricks that night. It's like, Jesus, man, I cannot believe this, that we're actually memorializing Bobby right now.
I know, it's brutal. And just to give you company in your outlaw existence, Creative Tony, your outlaw existence as a freshman in high school, here comes the aspiring botanist, one of my Sam Raffel boys. He goes, guys, I had to jump out the window stark naked in 1999. So he goes, red-handed. Like in the act red-handed, because that's about as compromising. There's no talking your way out of that. There's no way to say, no, I was really doing something else. I mean, oh boy, I feel for you, botanist. I really do. I'm glad you survived that thing in one piece. That's almost unthinkable. You know what I mean? Opening the door and getting that. It's like now we got serious problems. The closet's bad enough, but now we got the act going on. We're gonna have to, someone's gonna get injured here. You know?
Yes. If I ever walked in on that, I'd probably end up in jail for what I would do. I don't know what.
I'm already getting worried about it because I don't want anybody even looking at Olivia as far as I'm concerned. I don't want it. I won't allow it. And I'll be the bad guy on your behalf. You tell me what you need, when you need it, and what kind of discipline you're looking for. I'll be the guy to provide all of those things for you, buddy.
No, hold on. Just let me call Uncle Paulie. Let me just call Uncle Paulie.
Don't make me have to call Uncle Paulie.
Yeah.
You know what happens. You know what I mean? He'll be coming down 101 with a bad attitude, man. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, the big announcement is at hand. I am very, very happy to announce this, and we've been working on this for some time. We are very glad, very proud, and very happy to announce Standard Deviant as a new partner of the show. Welcome aboard, Mark DeVito and all the good people at Standard Deviant Brewing. That is where we had our Christmas party. We will be having our opening night party there on March 25th. Hope to see all of you guys. We really do. And again, there's no charge to get in. There's no real motive here. It's just us getting together, watching a Giants game and having a good time. And we love the guy, Mark DeVito, who runs the place. Super cool dude. He's a Boston guy. He loves sports. He loves what we're doing on the PMP show. So we're just so happy to have him in the PMP familia. And he's coming on board. This is interesting. So he's decided he wants to attach himself to one of our very popular features on the show, which is the weekly music assignment. We obviously do it on Fridays. If you're new to the show, we get a guest sponsor. We have a theme, and then we all kind of play along. Like, I'll give you an example. Dude, I talked to John Joseph last night. The very elusive, very mysterious Double J, John Joseph. He said, I am all in for the music assignment on Friday, so we're going to expect to see John. And John has said, Tony, I'll announce it tonight. We'll give you an extra day to work on this. He said, this week's theme are songs about cars.
Yep.
And he issued like a challenge to me. He was like, Paulie, don't come at me with some lightweight S. He goes, I want you to go into your vaults and come out with some hardcore tracks about cars. Done. John, I've accepted the challenge and I'm already on it. I got something as deep as I can go, and I'll add to that. But anyway, thank you guys for the kind words. Yeah, we're really happy to bring Mark on board. Tony's showing you some highlights. What are we looking at here, T, with Standard? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is just the tap room, the brand new tap room on Pier 70 that we've already been to once for the holiday frolic, and where we will be on March 25th for the 5:05 first pitch. Giants Yankees kicking off the entire MLB season Wednesday night, March 5th. Be there or be square, and it's at Standard Deviant Pier 70. I believe I forget the exact address. It's on Maryland Street on Pier 70. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous new tap room, because they're in the Mission on 14th Street in the Mission. They've been there for years. I think I want to say 12 years, but Mark DeVito, the whole posse there. Got to shout out Paul too, the big Washington Commanders / Redskins fan.
Yeah, Paul's a piece of work. I'm a Paul fan. I'm a fan of both those guys. They're both great guys.
Yeah, they're great dudes. And Mark DeVito, when you meet him, the guy is pure just goodness, and he's got a Raleigh fingers, curly Q mustache. I actually was watching NBC News over the weekend, and bam, there's Mark's mug right on the TV screen.
Nice,
because it was Beer Week, and Mark was promoting stuff that Standard Deviant was doing throughout Beer Week, which just ended. And Mark was like, guys, so happy to be a part of the show. I've been busy with Beer Week, but let's get this thing moving. So now we're about to start it this Friday with the musical assignment, John Joseph. Because I was texting with John last night too, Paulie.
Yeah.
John let me know about the cars. He had two different options, and he chose the cars theme.
Yeah.
And he also said, do not come at me with some,
lightweight stuff. He wants hardcore tracks. And you're going to get them.
Yeah.
You want them, you got them. You throw down the gauntlet, bro. We're there to pick it up. By the way, Red Jet Shell, just to answer your question, yes, Standard Deviant Brewing, March 25th. It's on Maryland Street. It's right off the 3rd. It's a few blocks it's a few blocks south of where Longbridge Pizza is, and a couple of blocks to the left. It's literally, it's a 5-minute walk from Longbridge Pizza to Standard Deviant Brewing. But anyway, we're so happy to have them on board. Great guys, great partners. Here's to a successful relationship. And I also would like to thank them for being so generous with their space. And not only, they opened their doors, we had our way with that place on our Christmas party. Like, they just let us kind of run wild. And it's going to be the same thing on opening night. And by the way, I'm not putting any pressure on the Santa Cruz Mafia, but if there were to be another piñata, I would just request a Shady Shohei Ohtani piñata. Let's take a few hacks at that thing, but don't go out of your way, you guys. That's only if you have time. That first thing was such an amazing piece that you guys brought along. And I want to just hear some more on-air stuff that we're not going to conceal from anybody. But Tony, Mark was telling me that because we offered to give him some video accompaniments, and so he'll only be a 1 day a week sponsor. We're like, hey man, we can like fortify the message, kind of like Tony just did, showing some visuals. So I suggested we film the night of opening night. Like, let's get footage that night, and then we can just pull little clips from that and kind of put it together in a one successful piece, one little video montage. So we're looking forward to starting that thing up on Friday. We're really happy about Standard Deviant, and thank you guys for all the kind words. I appreciate that very much.
Yeah, a couple things too, Paulie, is that very excited to finally have a beer sponsor. You know how much I love beer, and I thoroughly enjoy their beer. They have really, really good beer that they brew on site at the Pier 70 location. So very excited about that. And Mark DeVito, just having him on board, it's just another quality individual and a quality group of people that are just, they picked a passionate thing to do for their careers, right? And they picked a passionate road. And so you'll see when you meet Mark and you meet Paul and you meet the crew at Standard Deviant, you'll see how passionate these guys are about their craft brewing. Hop on Muni is my favorite, is my go-to right there. So I'll be drinking some of that. Anyways, you can get more involved at standarddeviant.com. But yeah, like Paulie said, just south of Longbridge Pizza, and Neil Donardi and Longbridge Pizza will be slinging pies right outside Standard Deviant on March 25th. And I saw Neil tonight. So Nico, his son, had Little League practice right after ours, and he was like getting excited for March 25th. So we're all getting amped up. We're a few weeks away. I can't freaking wait for baseball, dude.
Me too, bro. And I got to tell you, I'm getting pangs of like, I need a hit of Donardi. It's been too long. Like, I need a hit. I just need a hit of that dude because he is just great vibes personified. I want to do a Dan Coach Emilio spot, securemoney.com. Tony, can you get that ready? But I do want to address a question from Karen Bell real quick. She said, regarding the John Joseph's musical assignment this Friday, she said, now, are these strict instructions about cars, or can it be like a metaphorical car song? And I think I know what you mean. Let me give you an example of what I think Karen Bell is talking about. The Van Halen song Panama is actually about a car. It's all metaphors for cars, got to feel for the road, keep the moving parts clean, rolling down the avenue, model citizen, zero discipline. So it's about him driving the car, even though he never says that. So what I'm saying to you, Karen Bell, is, yeah, I think metaphors are okay. Like analogies are okay. It doesn't have to be like the Beatles, baby, you can drive my car. It can be if you want. But I think we can do metaphorical stuff too. I would expect, yeah.
I think John Joseph would support Craterface chiming in.
Rules are, there ain't no rules.
Karen Bell,
if you got to come in with Grease Lightning, go ahead. Go ahead.
And the rules are, there ain't no rules, Karen Bell. If you want to do it, you do it. And by the way, Karen Bell, back to your original question in the chat, she says, where is Wilmer Flores? I just read today that he is training and working out in Florida and still does not have a team. So I don't know. Would you take Wilmer Flores back? I love Wilmer.
Yes, I would, for a variety of reasons. That guy can grab a bat and walk out of the dugout anytime and give you a professional at bat. I became a very big Wilmer Flores fan over the years. So I say yes to Wilmer. I would, if there's any way you could find a roster spot for him, I would definitely do that. Yes.
One of the great 41s in Giants history, along with Jeremy Affeldt and Darrell Evans, Paulie.
Ooh, nice pull, dude. Yeah. The third baseman of my youth. Darrell, that's a guy who had some pop right there, dude. Darrell Evans had big time power. And then he went on he left San Francisco. I think he went to the Tigers, right? You guys didn't go to the Tigers? And he wound up launching he had a couple of 40-plus home run seasons there. So, yeah, Darrell Evans for life, man. Okay. I'm in love with my car.
What's that?
Arkansas Dave quoting a Queen song. I'm in love with my car. You can do it. Hey, Arkansas, dude, if you want to go that way, it's all you, brother. And and for those of you new to the show, or if you've never played along, all you got to do is email us your contributions, pauliespod@gmail.com. And can't stress this enough. Like Tony was asking you guys to smash the like button, subscribe. These are things that would definitely help us. We don't ask often enough. I would say that if you would like to host a music assignment yourself as a guest sponsor, tell us about it. Just email us at your leisure, pauliespod@gmail.com. The idea is to get as many of you to come on as possible so we can spend some time with you guys on the air, on the show. That's what Tony and I are really after here.
100%, Paulie. And Stevie Grosh, we call him on the show. He is going to sponsor next Friday's musical assignment, the 13th, Friday the 13th. So we'll see what avenue he picks. Maybe he walks down Electric Avenue, Paulie, with Eddie Grant. But Stevie Grosher will be the musical assignment sponsor next Friday. And Paulie, just not to get too technical about Wilmer Flores, because I loved him too.
Yeah.
But what I loved about Wilmer, dude, is how freaking strong that dude is. And by the way, if you want to get deep into his swing, he didn't take a stride. If you know what that means, he didn't stride his front foot.
Yeah.
He did not stride. And
I would
add
to that. I would add to that his posture was like he didn't even like really bend his knees.
His hands.
He just stands like totally upright, like you're straight as a board. There's no like athletic posture at all. He's just standing upright with a bat. But boy, that worked for him. It worked for him, man.
Totally. I would take him back in a heartbeat. There's also NFL free agency we got to talk about, Paulie. So, but first, we got to go down to the Sonoran Desert. We got to talk about our guy, Dan Cochimilio and Secure Money, Paulie, right? SecureMoney.com.
You're damn, as Jack Nicholson said in A Few Good Men, you're JD right, I do. Yeah. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right, I did. Okay, Tony and I like that one. Okay, and then you have the question you have the temerity to question how I provide you with that freedom. You know what I mean? You want me on that wall. You need me. By the way, dude, I miss Jack Nicholson. I miss you, Jack. I think The Departed was like his last great role. He's kind of bowed out since then, but I miss him. Jack was such a unique kind of presence in the acting landscape. There's only one. There was one Nicholson, and I miss him.
One Nicholson for sure, man. Yeah. And like spit and food particles flying out of his mouth when he was in that
crazy too, looking nuts. Yeah.
With a balding buzz cut too.
Yelling at Tom Cruise, you mess with the wrong Marine. yeah.
Oh God, it's incredible, man.
Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay, let's talk Dan Cochimilio. Sorry about that, man. You know how it is. We get excited by cinema. Dan Cochimilio, one of our other great newer sponsors, a great new partner of ours, and a great friend. He's been a great Giants correspondent from the desert with Carlos De La Fuente. Dan's daytime gig when he's not enjoying baseball is he is a financial expert, a financial advisor with SecureMoney.com. In fact, Dan has been in the business over 30 years. Okay. Yeah. Again, that's the kind of experience I'm looking for if I'm going to ask you to handle my money. He is dedicated to providing his clients with honest service, great results, all of which you deserve, of course. And again, he is very fond of all of his clients because he keeps them happy and he keeps their money safe and secure. And that's what it's about. For those of you who have gone through this process before with other companies, or other outlets, and you've been misled, perhaps you've been taken advantage of. We've talked about that on the show. That is something that's just simply not going to happen with Dan. His first priority is safety. Second priority, protection, meaning he's committed to and has experience in helping you never lose money. He's also here to assist you with financial growth and opportunity in a variety of ways. And again, Dan can help you with all kinds of important financial, areas of your life, including retirement planning, something we've all got to get involved with, life insurance, IRA planning. Those of you dealing with an estate, if you have estate planning you have to tackle, Dan can help you with that. 401k rollover, he can help you with that as well. And then I like to remind people, once Dan is protecting your money and helping it grow, he's also got a variety of ways to help you pay fewer taxes come tax time. And that's a gift, unto itself that we all should try to take advantage of and maximize to the best of our abilities. When you say you don't know what those, loopholes are, of course you don't. That's why you got to talk to Dan about it. Dan Cochimilio at SecureMoney.com. He does have access to guaranteed options. Again, paying 7% right now on 2-year terms and just 8% on 5-year terms. Again, he is the professional president of SecureMoney.com. He should be your financial advisor. Would be one of the better phone calls you could make. Let him go to work with his 30 years of experience in the business, protecting your money, securing your money, and helping you grow it while paying fewer taxes. All of that sounds pretty damn good to me, Tony. Get in touch with Dan anytime. 1-888-960-SAFE. 1-888-960-SAFE. You can also email Dan at your leisure. It's Dan at SecureMoney.com, Tony.
Yeah, man. I just want to read straight from Dan's mouth right here. He says on securemoney.com. He says, I've been helping individuals for over 25 years. Like Paulie said, it's 30 years, and continually meet people who have been misinformed or sometimes even taken advantage of. He finds that out. He says, I am passionate about providing clients with the honest service they deserve. The mission and focus behind all that I do at Secure Money is safety and protection. Not only have I been blessed with the best clients on earth, but they are happy clients too, because their money is secure. Secure Money, and the mission of Secure Money is safety and growth when it comes to your money. So if you want, and by the way, Patty from Napa, our very own Patty from Napa, texted us earlier in the week. She says, I already reached out to Dan. I know for a fact that Neil is planning on from Longbridge Pizza. He's going to reach out to Dan. Beautiful. I myself is going to reach out to Dan. I'm going to reach out to Dan. And I'm on the life insurance tip. Like, I got to start thinking about that and taking care of, well, I'm knocking on wood. If anything were to happen, I mean, I want to make sure the people that I leave behind are taken care of. And that's Dan specializes in that as well, Paulie. So we love having Dan on board, not only for the individual and the trustworthy dude that he is and the passionate dude that he is, but for his love of America's pastime as well. So he is great on the NorCal Sports Network as well. So check him out there on YouTube as well with Dan Cochimilio's NorCal Sports Network show as well, because he talks great Giants ball. And he's a big Vitello fan. He's a big believer in Vitello. So I'm totally on board with Dan. So securemoney.com, Paulie, and Dan at securemoney.com if you want to email him, because we will be emailing him, and we recommend that you do it too.
Thank you, Tony. Or just pick up the phone, like I said, 1-888-960-8SAFE SAFE. Thank you, Dan, very much. We love you. Hope to see you soon at the opening night party. You mentioned Vitello. I want to talk about him a little bit. So the Giants, as we speak, we got top of the ninth. They're up 9-4. Just continuing this really good spring training they're having. They're currently 8-2. I told you about this kid, Jake Holton, hit a grand slam earlier tonight. That was good to see. Robbie Ray started the game, pitched a couple of innings. But I think it was around the fifth inning. Maybe some of you caught this. They threw it down to the dugout for an in-game interview with Tony Vitello, where it was Kuiper and Sean Estes tonight, just kind of peppering them with questions. You know what jumped into my mind is how night and day the difference is between when the guys used to try to do that with Gabe Kapler during spring training, and it was like the most awkward, uncomfortable, unnecessarily like sticky situation. Like, I remember a couple times Mike and Dwayne would be asking Gabe Kapler questions during spring training, and Kapler would be like, yeah, guys, hang on a second. Hang on. And he'd like take his headphones off and watch. Like, bro, relax, take a deep breath, put down the veggie burger, and let's just take a deep breath and relax and answer some questions. Like, Gabe Kapler, I don't think was ever interested in endearing himself to anybody, like connecting with although I suppose he did in his own way. He was a man about town, riding his bike, getting coffees, all that stuff. Pardon me. But I do feel like this is a huge upgrade. And from Bob Melvin, too. No disrespect. I like Bob Melvin. I know you do, too. But this kid, Tony Vitello, is connecting, I think, with the audience in a meaningful way. And I do think that matters in San Francisco. The Giant fans that I've encountered over the years, they want to get to know these guys. They want to know, like, who are these people? Who are the Giants? Who's the skipper? Like, what kind of guy is this? And Tony Vitello has no guard up that I could sense tonight. I thought it was a really enjoyable conversation. And I'm just wondering, did you catch any of that? Any of the back and forth, the chatter?
I did not, but I did catch Matos getting beamed in the dome. Thank goodness he had his helmet on, and or his helmet stayed on. And I like what I see and what I hear from Vitello so far. So, and I like the lineups that he's putting together. He's mixing, matching all over the place. And Paulie, I was just looking this up too. What's in the water down in Los Gatos, man? Because Jake Holden, the guy with the grand slam tonight, who's having a damn good spring. He's hitting over 400 in spring training. Jake Holton, Los Gatos, another Jake Tonjes, Los Gatos 49ers tight end. So I'm just like, Jesus, man, Los Gatos is on fire. We got to appreciate that. I believe Stephen Kwan of the Cleveland Guardians is also a Los Gatos native. So lots of good vibes coming out of Los Gatos, and I'm rooting for this kid Holton. Because
what's the big powerhouse high school down there where all these kids grow up and play? Like, what's the school?
I think they went to Los Gatos High. I really do. I know this guy Jake Holton went to Santa Barbara City College, which is a good baseball school, And UC Santa Barbara is also a good baseball school. Anywhere down in Southern California and Santa Barbara.
Scarlet Fire, it kind of answering our question right now. Scarlet Fire, who has a son playing at St. Ignatius right now, she says Los Gatos High School puts a great baseball team on the field every year. Yeah, I guess they must do that. That is what you would call an upper crust affluent town, right? Los Gatos.
Yeah. I think anywhere south of Redwood City, you start climbing the ladder. You know what I mean? So it's beautiful too. It's a great area. So I'm like, wow, Tonjes and Holton. And I mean, Holton, a non-roster
dude. He's bringing some size to the equation. He's a big dude. Yeah.
Hey, but get your ass to AAA and make some noise. Let's go. Who knows, man? The thing about Vitello is it's a blank slate with him. It's an empty canvas. Like he's not coming in with any preconceived notions. Speaking of not dugout, but in-game interviews, I watched Buster Posey get interviewed yesterday during the USA Giants exhibition game, and first of all, that guy Boog Shambi was in the booth with them, and Boog Shambi's a big dude, and they're all scrunched in the booth together. And Buster even made a comment like, "Yeah, it's pretty tight in here." The guy's like, "Well, it's okay." And then Buster said that he's just very fortunate to be in this role, and I think he's gonna. What I took away from it, Paulie, is that Buster's going to be in this role for a long time, which made me feel very good. This isn't going to be a few years in and out. I think he's in it to win it, and he's gotten what he emphasized more than once is he's gotten the sign off from his wife, and they have 4 kids at home in Orinda, dude. So I don't know if they still live in Orinda. They used to live in Orinda, part of the La Marinda Tom Stack area, by the way, at Coldwell Banker. But Buster Posey got the sign off from his lovely bride. And I think the future's bright, man, with Buster Posey in charge, calling the shots.
I hope so. Just get me back in the postseason. I want October baseball. That's my only ask, and that's how I would qualify Buster as a success. That's how I would qualify the season as a success, even if their playoff, existence is a short one. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to match up. We got to let this thing play out, but just get in. That's, I think, what we're all hoping for. It hasn't been great. Okay. Since 2016, they've had 1 playoff appearance, and that's really not going to cut it for the long haul around here. You got to get the Giants back to relevance, and you got to get them back on the playoff stage. I think that's where the magic is, and that's where the magic has traditionally been. And that's what's going to really energize this city again for San Francisco Giant baseball. And again, I count them as being extraordinarily lucky, the Giant organization, that the fans have been as loyal and as dedicated as they have been. Last year really surprised me, because that could have been the year where fans just said, I'm not going out and paying for this, until it gets better. Didn't happen at all. The fans kept coming out by and large in pretty impressive numbers. So just get us into the dance. I'll be a happy man.
I'm not saying that this is like a make or break season or like a must win season, but I'll tell you what, man, if the Giants go out and stink and Vitello doesn't do well, it could get ugly, Paulie. So,
well, that's why I don't want to celebrate Buster Posey just yet. I don't want to start blanking each other's blanks just yet. Sure. I don't want to have to call the wolf in to clean the effing car and all that. I just feel like, let's see it. Show it to me. I of course I respect Buster Posey. He's probably going to the Hall of Fame someday, but I need to see it, man. You got to show it to me. You got to give me a playoff caliber team. I think Vitello has the tools he needs. With the lineup, it's the arms, it's the arms, it's the arms. That's where my big question is. And can that rotation hold up? Can the bullpen hold up? We don't know. We're going to have to see.
Robbie Ray, tight pants, was on the mound tonight, and he went through 2 scoreless. That's the last I saw, was he did 2 scoreless, and he looked good on the mound tonight. So like we talked about yesterday, Logan Webb, we expect good things from Logan Webb, but if we can get a strong year from Robbie Ray, that would be clutch too, Paulie. The whole Vitello thing, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And we were just talking about Dan Cochimilio and his passion for of secure money. That is Dan Cochimilio,
correct?
But his passion for baseball.
Yeah.
Dan posted a great thing today, and Augie Garrido, rest in peace, Augie Garrido, former coach at Cal State Fullerton, former coach at University of Texas, won 5 College World Series. And the video of him, it's like a montage of his coaching speeches, and it's freaking gold. But I think what the point Dan was trying to make was college coaches are very passionate, and they get players to buy in. And I think that's what Vitello is going to do. And I think that's what
But
Dan
does
was
that
saying as
work
well.
with professionals?
Well,
Like,
that's what I
honestly,
think. That's what I think we'll find out. But I think he will. I think he will. I mean, hey man, everybody wants to win. At the end of the day, everybody wants to win. I mean, there's Hauser was on the broadcast today with those guys, Kipe and Sean Estes, and he was saying, I don't care how we do it, just get us into the playoffs and get us into the World Series. I don't care how we like. I don't care what I have to do it. I'll do whatever I need to do. And it's like, so okay, then buy into what Vitello is selling. But it's a roll of the dice, but it's the right time for the roll of the dice in my mind, P.
I want to ask you a quick question, and then I want to get some of these supers up because we have a lot of supers we haven't acknowledged yet. And I see you guys. We're going to get to you in just a sec here. Dub City a moment ago said, it's an interesting thought. I want to bounce this off Creative Tony, the baseball guy, see what you have to say. Dub City goes, by bringing Vitello in, they're basically acknowledging at least one rebuilding year. It's funny you say that. Maybe that is like the plan and behind closed doors, but I don't get the feeling they're looking at this as a rebuilding year, considering the lineup that they have and the bats they have. That lineup's ready to go win some games right now, to my eye. Do you see this as a rebuilding kind of process Vitello is involved with?
I don't see it as a rebuilding year, but I definitely don't think that they're all in, right? They're kind of like in that middle ground that they've been in for a while, but I think they're closer to the all-in ground than they are to the rebuild area, if that makes any sense. Like I don't think it's a rebuild year, and I think that they're in the middle, but closer towards being all in. With the Bader's not a huge signing, but it's a good signing. Arise, not a huge signing, but a very good signing. I can't. Well, I just can't think that they would want to rebuild by bringing in a manager. Hey, by the way, we're going to bring you in, and we're not going to do anything for you. We're going to rebuild. You're going to start the rebuild. Like,
make it happen. Chop.
Yeah.
I
I mean, all teams have to go through it at some point. It's more of a rebuild of the pitching staff, or the bullpen is kind of in a rebuild. If there's any part that's kind of like being rebuilt, is the bullpen. That's the big question mark on this team. Go ahead.
No. Finish your thought.
No, I just think that if there's any area that needs restructuring and constant evaluation and constant movement, is going to be the bullpen, because we don't really know. I mean, like we said yesterday, as of right now, Ryan Walker is the closer.
Yeah.
I don't feel horrible about that. I don't feel like stoked about that. So but also expecting starters to go deep is not a reality either. So
right.
It's going to be interesting, P. It's going to be interesting. You're going to need some offense, Paul, in a yard that doesn't produce a lot of offense.
I actually think we will see an uptick in the offensive production. I do. I have a gut feeling we're going to see some offense this year. But again, it's the pitching, dude. I don't know where that's going. I don't know. We're going to see. Let's hope for the best. I want to pause this because I want to come back and talk about Logan Webb for a second. But let's give some love to Peralta Art, if we could, and Dom Peralta, the man himself, the guy who does so much for the show behind the scenes. He's got a new image for you to put up tonight, Tony, and I'm going to tell you about the work he does with his design firm, but also just to you know what else, Dom? The more housekeeping on the air. Let's bring a couple of shirts for the Standard Deviant guys on opening night for the party, if you have any, because we should give those guys a couple shirts too. While I'm thinking of it, just throwing that out there to the group. Okay, and thank you for that, Dom. Dom Peralta, again, the man who designed the shirts, designed the show logo. He's working on a special logo for me right now. I'm very humbled by this, but it's Peralta Arts and Company. As we've told you in the past, that is where, good people, graphic design, illustration, music, and pop culture all collide. And again, Dom says he's happy to share the Polymac and Friends new logo. Let's take a dude. Okay. Damn. Now the pressure's on. Now the pressure's really on. Now I got to make this happen, man. Having my name on the gig is a whole different set of pressure as opposed to like me and you opening for Barry Sless or something. Now it's like, damn, I better be good. But thank you, Dom. This is going to help because that's a badass logo. I love that, man. Thank you for that. So this is the logo. He's advertising the gig I have coming up March 20th, just a couple of weeks away. It's at the Brisbane Inn. It's a Friday night. Music, we're going to play 2 sets. I believe the window of time we'll be playing is 7 to 10 p.m. Please do come on down. We had a great time the first time we played there, and we're expecting another really good time. Great way to kick off the weekend. And Dom is, he's hitting all the right notes with that logo. What do you think, T?
I love it, man. I love how like the and or the ampersand is blending right into the whole flow of the thing. And I don't know what you call that font, but it's not a psychedelic font, but it's like a groovy
It
font.
sort of is. It's a little
Yeah.
psychedelic. The P's
Yeah.
kind of going somewhere. The S is over there. Yeah, no, I like it a lot. And
Yeah.
I feel there are hints. Dom, tell me if I'm right or wrong with this. I see with the way, I'll give you two examples. The way the F has a reach over the R and the I, and then the R
Yes.
kind of underlines the word friend. Is that like inspired from the early Aerosmith logo? Because they had that kind of stuff going on with their logo where the letters would like circle around and underline stuff. And I love that. So it reminds me of the Aerosmith logo on the earlier albums. It's badass. But thank you, Dom, very much. And let's talk a little bit about the services that Dom offers all of us, really, all of us. Your story, whatever that story might be, deserves bold visuals like that logo you just saw. Peralta Arts and Company can bring them to life with Bay Area soul and heart and passion. And that's the thing with Dom. This is a guy who's extremely passionate about his artwork. This is a guy who is committed to giving you the best possible results. He's great with the computer as well. As you can see, Ricky Pearsall. By the way, I just saw him like dancing in Cabo or something. I'm like, I don't need it. I didn't ask for it. And I'd rather see him running routes. I really would at some high school field, but I'm not getting that. This is what I'm getting. Yeah. I'm getting the ninja mask and dance steps. I'm at a loss, you guys. But again, Peralta Arts.
If you're going to be dancing, dude, at least be dancing to Dance, Dance, Dance by Rat. Okay. Just come on.
Nice. Or Van Halen, Dance the Night Away. Something like that.
Yeah. Or dancing in the streets with Jagger and Bowie. Come on.
Actually, I'd rather skip that one if you don't mind.
No way. Never. I freaking love that dance in the streets.
I'm saying it like that's the low mark for Bowie. No. And I don't know what those two were thinking when they did. They're dancing around like, oh, it's just tough to take that one.
Gold.
It's comedy. It's just a comedy piece ultimately. But again, it's Peralta Arts and Company. Get in touch with them and unleash Dom's freaking talents on your behalf, man. Contact him anytime. Dominic@stellar.design. Dominic@stellar.design. He can go to work for you on any number of projects. If you have a campaign you're working on, a mailer, a marketing campaign, if you're a freelance advertising guy, but you need a good art director, talk to Dom. He's waiting for you now. So reach out and get in touch. Dominic@stellar.design. Thank you, Dom Peralta, so much for all you do.
Yes, heck yeah, Dom. Thank you for everything, dude. On a daily basis, man. Dom Peralta on a daily basis he's all about teamwork. And without sounding cheesy, it does make the dream work when you have everybody buying in. We talk about Tony Vitello getting people to buy in. I bought into Dom literally from day one, man. And the guy is just making our show that much better. And he'll make any design request that you have better. Seriously. And Paul, you have a great idea about if you have any sort of family milestone or life milestone of a family member or a dear friend, get in touch with Dom and he will create something. If you do have a good sit down with Dom, he'll create something for you that you want. And like how Carlos De La Fuente won't steer you down the wrong path, and if it's not the right time, he's not going to force something down your throat. Dom will make changes that you want and that you like because he's that kind of artistic dude and he's so open-minded. And so we love working with Dom. So Dom, thanks for all you do, man. And Paulie, I really don't. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna just stand by for a moment.
I'm here. Unleash whatever you got. I'm ready.
Yeah, because we just have to. Because we talked about it, and we're just gonna do it. Okay, here we go. So stand by.
Oh my God.
Okay, Tokyo, South America, Australia, France, Germany, UK, Africa.
Oh my God.
World, are you ready for a brand new beat?
Come on.
Summer's here and the time is right. We're dancing in the street, dancing in Chicago.
Oh, dude. The jump. I don't remember the jump. The green shirt. Look at Bowie. What's he doing?
All we need is music, sweet music. There'll be music.
All right, so I'm telling you right now, John Joseph may be saying it best. Cocaine was a hell of a drug in the 80s. You might be right. Dude, look at this. What's he doing? Fixing it. Dude, Bowie jumping off the staircase. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what's making it.
Dancing in the street. Oh, it doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there. So come on, every guy.
Oh, dude.
Grab a girl.
Oh.
Everywhere, around the world, they'll be dancing.
Yeah. Yeah, let's what's he wearing there? A bodysuit? What's he got on there? A jumper? Bowie, a leopard skin jumper? What's he doing right there? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one to you guys. No comment. You know what I mean? No freaking comment at all. And David Bowie, like Jagger's done some stuff over the years. You're like, bro, what are you doing? Like those solo records. He had a solo album called "She's the Boss." It was like, what are you doing, Nick? But Bowie, you expect more from. Like Bowie, but nope, there he is jumping off stairs. Dancing around. I can't. Maybe John Joseph is right. Maybe that's the only explanation.
Was this right after? Was this before?
Brits.
Go ahead. What?
Noemi just says Brits. Don't try to understand it. Brits. Yeah.
Was this before or after the blue jean, like the blue jean era of Bowie? Was this?
I'd say it's probably a little bit after. Because I think it went Let's Dance, which was a great album, into the blue jean record. And then I think you're getting into that area right there. Because the other thing was Jagger wasn't even working with the Stones like most of the 80s. He was just out there on his own doing shit like that. Sorry. But it was shit, I gotta say. So mark that down for Kron. Sorry, Kron 4. I love you. All right, Creative Tony. We need to do the supers. I want to do supers, couple of final baseball thoughts, and then we can get into our final comments of the night. We never got into the NFL free agency either. So give me the super so we can give these people some love.
Okay, you bet, Paulie. And let's just say, oh yeah, it's business time.
I know. It's business. It's business time. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Talk about business. It's business time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that's a horrible. Okay, sorry. Let me just get back to the super speed. Here we go. Los D started this off way back when. And says, let's just say being 6'2", 235 helps as a girl dad. Yeah, dude. I'll call Uncle Los too. Don't ask me to call Uncle Paulie or call Uncle Los to get involved, because this goes back to earlier in the show, if you're just joining us, about getting caught sneaking into your girlfriend's room back in high school. And that happened to me, and it happened to a lot of people on the chat. And so Paulie asked what I would do if I caught somebody sneaking into my daughter Olivia's room, and I said,
I won't be happy. For one, I'll tell you that I'm not gonna approve.
No, God, no. Paulie, that might send me to an early grave, man. But yeah, Los D, thanks for the super, brother, and thank you for all the support, man.
If you're talking early grave, shout out to Black Sabbath, Children of the Grave. Tony, go ahead.
Children.
Nice, dude. Nice. Okay. Respect. I wasn't expecting that, but okay. You're talking about the trailer at the end of the song? Children of the grave. Dude, that's impressive. I was not expecting that. Very good. Very good. The whisper goes on for a couple of minutes.
Yes.
Children of the That sounds amazing. Oh, very nice, Tony. IT fronts from Patty. You shouldn't have, Patty. Thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
Patty does enough as it is. Patty's helping us on so many different levels. And Patty, I think I saw her, by the way, just to let everybody know, the queen of the scene herself, Miss PMP. I think she might be unable to attend the opening night party because I think she's still away at Lake Havasu. I know. That's a big loss. There's a big hole in the scene where Patty would have been. We will miss you, but I know we'll see you soon thereafter. So
hole in the sky, Paulie. Patty, thank you for the super very, very much. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all you do for the show. Karen Bell is a super. Thank you, Karen. She says Roadcaster Kickstarter /IT support fund. I mean, it's more
just
like
a new cable. To be totally honest, like Tony said before the show started, I don't know what it was. You tell everybody, but you just bought some new gear that was supposed to solve the problem. It might have made it worse.
I literally did some digging on Rodecaster's site, and I read some great reviews on this hyperspeed USB-C cable. So I swapped out that cable for this cable, and nothing. Yeah,
Nothing.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
So I got nothing. So thank you for the Kickstarter fund, IT support fund, Karen Bell. It's much appreciated. Thanks for supporting the show. Noemi Catalina, Lady Catalina, and the hot sauce. She says, broads helping PMP's IT. Look at this.
Thank you guys.
Noemi.
You guys are very generous. Thank you. I'm sorry. It shouldn't have to come to this, but it is frustrating that we can't give you all the elements that we enjoy, and we've made them kind of benchmarks of the show. We'll bring them back. They'll be back. We're just in Tony, what I like to call a transitional period right now.
Totally.
Yeah.
Paulie, it's not like it's just figuring out this little box of a soundboard that I do take with me places. So I'm plugging it and unplugging it, but it should be versatile enough to be able to take in on the road, hence Rodecaster.
Right.
But we'll figure it out. Noemi, thank you for the super. You rock as usual. Tell Ray what up. Miriam is
all the ladies. Thank you. Thank you, girls, so much. And Miriam, that's very nice. Thank you, guys. Sorry. Now I'm feeling guilty about this. Try it again. Let's just try something. Play something.
No.
It's.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands
Nah,
together.
it's not like it's
for the
supposed
broads
to.
of PMP.
It's like underwater. Yeah, it's not good, man. Damn it. And that hurts too, because we want to celebrate the broads of PMP, and we're unable to do that. Miriam, though, thank you. Thanks a lot.
I will get to the bottom of it. Let's just put it that way. Thank you, Miriam, for the
Look at the word people are describing the sound with. The Nutter and Patty both say choppy. It sounds choppy. Yeah, it sounds murky, underwater. It's cutting in and out, choppy. It's not what you want associated with our sound at all.
All of those words are nightmares to an audiophile such as myself. It's just,
John
thank
Joseph.
you.
John Joseph sounds like a 20th generation copied cassette. Not bad. Not bad, man. I feel you on that.
Put the pencil inside the cassette.
How many times did I have to do that, dude? The old twist. Yeah. My tape came out and I got to get it back in. Yeah.
Lily Merchant's a super, and she says, for the Roadsters swap meet, for the Paulie, you proposed swapping Roadcasters with Don Peralta. Maybe I'll do that.
I think you should. Let's try that. Let's just try that, because Don doesn't use it daily and you do. So let's just see if that improves it.
I'm down for anything right now, and I know Dom is too, as hashtag teamwork. So thank you, Lily, and thank you for enduring my PTSD about the word swap earlier in the show. So thank you so much. The Nutter is a super out there in Pacifica for Tony's Roadcaster therapy.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
Thank you, Nutter. Thank you, man.
Nutter, thank you, brother, and hope everything's good out there in Pacifica. And we still need to hang out at the Sharp Park Tap Room. One of these days, we'll get out there, Nutter. NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC. He says blank Roadcaster.
Yeah, NorCal. Thanks, man. I know it's frustrating. It really is. But we also needed to address it, because I think people are wondering, like, why does everything sound so effed up recently? Like it's not our intention. Trust me. We've been trying to make it clean. It just hasn't been cooperating.
Yeah, and the best part is when Paulie and I literally don't change anything with our Roadcasters. We literally just turn them off after the show, come back the next day, turn them on, and things are different. And Paulie's like, I haven't done anything. And I go, I haven't done anything.
No,
either.
I hate that. I know suddenly stuff stops working, and Tony's like, "What did you do? Did you change the level, the jump level?" I'm like, no, I haven't even touched it. I try not to even look at it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh God. Well, thank you all for supporting the Roadcaster Fund. Much love to you all. Seriously, Shank, hope you can make it on March 25th to Standard Deviant and Pierce.
Me too. I need the Santa Cruz Mafia there if possible. I know it's a work night, but if possible, I'd love to have you guys.
Oh, speaking of, Red Jet Shell's the super, and her super says, see y'all on the 25th of March, that is. Just look for the jet.
I will look for the jet. I can't wait. But and again, shout out to Red Jet Shell. I saw her on Instagram wearing a PMP shirt. She looked awesome. So yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, bring some of your photography, Red Jet Shell, and show it off. Bring some to Standard Deviant. Let's see What you got? Thanks for the super though. Scarlet Fire, also a super. Go Cats, get him cats, go get him cats. She says starting a GoFundMe to get Tony some
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, he's got this weird hang up about glasses. He's all uptight about them. It's so, I mean, you got to get over that, dude. You got to be able to see. That's important.
I actually, Megan got me some readers for Christmas, and I have some readers that I have been using at night when I go to bed. I like to read it before I go to bed, and I have one of those cool little clip lights that you clip onto your book.
Oh yeah.
And so,
does that mean she has the lights out, but you got the clip thing going?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
and it's great because she can nod off and go to sleep, and I can read because I like to fall asleep while reading. It's and
what are you reading?
Right now, I'm reading a book that Neil Donardi gave me, and it's about the business of the Grateful Dead. Like,
yes, dude, that's a good book. Yeah, like how they accidentally created like a great business model and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. It's a very good read, and so Polly, if you've read it, because I said to Neil, I said, oh, if Polly hasn't read this, I'll give it to Neil or give it to Polly after I'm done. So if you want to check it out, I'll give it to you.
I would. I've never read that book. I'd love to see that book.
It's really good. Really good. Really well written, too. So Scarlet Fire, thank you very much. Nathan Hyatt. What's up, Nathan Hyatt? Checking in on the show. Super sticker. Nice, dude. We haven't seen a super sticker in a while. Nathan Hyatt, awesome super sticker. Do you know what a super sticker is, Polly?
Well, we went through this a while ago, and this is what I recall about this, because one night a bunch of our PMP Familia threw up a bunch of these super sticker donations, and we asked, and I said, like, what does this stuff mean? And I believe the answer was they're images that the audience can see, but we can't see them. Is that correct? Something like that. I think that might be accurate, but I want to confirm. Let's just get. And by the way, while we're confirming that, Don Peralta clarifies. Okay, here's another strike on StreamYard. He goes, StreamYard does not work with super stickers.
Oh, cool.
So technology is not compatible. Yo, no, awesome. How cool. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate the love though, in any case.
Well, and Paulie, and you just tapped on the frustration of this whole venture is like StreamYard doesn't talk to YouTube. YouTube doesn't talk to Instagram.
It's one of those like that one. It's like going to a wedding where like both families hate each other. It's like these guys won't sit together. StreamYard won't talk to super stickers. Like, I don't have time. I'm trying to do a show here. You guys figure it out. Figure your ass out.
Dude,
they're not compatible, brother. They're not compatible.
All we're trying to do is have put on a decent show for the PMP Familia. That's
all I wanted was a Pepsi, for God's sake.
Just a Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me. I said, Mom, I'm not crazy. I'm not on drugs. Okay.
No, Mom, I'm not on drugs. I'm okay. By the way, also, I'm sorry. Finish your supers. My bad.
Yeah, we got a few more supers, dude. Check this out. This is Don Peralta's a super who we just talked about Peralta Arts, and we talked about Stellar Design. Don Peralta says, I'll also fix the Roadcaster. I know the problem. Ha. PMP it. So, okay, Tom, getting on the horn with you after the show, my friend. So stick around.
Okay, cool. And then I think Los D. I saw Los. I'm pretty sure I saw. Was it Carlos?
Dude, check this out. Nathan Hyatt. By the way, Nathan Hyatt, you're a badass. I'll end with Nathan Hyatt. But look at Carlos De La Fuente here, dude. At 20, he is a $20 super. He says, just because $2 super wasn't enough for IT issues. P.S. Gregory Santos will be the closer if healthy. Hashtag I don't know. Hashtag there is no political
solution police.
There is no political solution police. Hashtag happy couple, happy life. Hashtag get busy living. Hashtag PMP Familia Amor. Damn, Los.
Nice, Los. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
By the way, Los sent me a picture of like another Arizona sunset, and I'm like, dude, keep sending those, Los.
Yeah, they look nice, don't they? Boy.
They're just incredible. So every time I think about Los, I think about him just chilling under the Arizona sunset skyline. So thank you, Los, for sending that super, brother, and much appreciated. Dub City is a super. Says Raging Bull was mentioned. The scene that always stands out for me when De Niro approaches Pesci in the parking area, and Pesci completely ignores him. Pesci being that withdrawn is so striking. Dub City.
That's at the end of the movie. Dub City, I know. I mean, I'm a Raging Bull fan myself. It's hard not to be. It's one of Scorsese's best films, but it's so brutal, man. It's, that scene I talked about where he flips the table over,
Yeah.
yelling at his wife, don't overcook the steak. You overcook it, it defeats its own purpose. And she's like, you want your steak? Here, fine. And he just flips the whole spread. It is it's a startling movie, but everybody's performance is amazing. Pesci, De Niro, etc. Thank you, Dub City, very much. All right, Tony.
Finally,
sorry.
One last time.
Yeah.
Nathan Hyatt is a super sick sticker again, a second super sticker. Nathan, thank you, dude. Thanks for. We don't exactly know what you're sending because StreamYard refuses to, I guess, communicate with the super stickers.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Oh, okay. So Don Peralta sent a picture of what it looks like. And
good. I'd love to see it. Hold it up. Let's see.
Oh, you know what? Here, I'll hold it up. Yeah, stand by, Paulie. I can do that for you. And I God forbid we'd want to see what this looks like on the show, but it's see, can you see that right there?
It's like, I see it's green. What's the image on the right? I can't make that out. It's like a blob with eyes. What is that?
Yeah, something.
I like that. I wish we got to see him on the show. Keep him coming like this, and we'll share him that way if we have to. But thank you, Nathan. I do appreciate that. Tony, I was going to say one more baseball note, and then we can do a long bridge and wrap it up tonight. But just your thoughts on, I think what an honor too, but Logan Webb is going to get the start for Team USA on Friday against Brazil in the world, in the World Baseball Classic. Two questions for you. One, how do you feel about Logan Webb getting the nod? I think that's pretty impressive. And then two, how do you expect Team USA to fare? Which is a legit question. There's a lot of other countries out there that have pretty damn impressive lineups and rosters. So go ahead.
I think USA is going to do very well. I think they might even take the whole thing, to be honest with you. They're loaded, man. They are freaking loaded and loaded with really good pitching this time around, man. Skubal and Skeens, those two dudes alone. I mean, look out. And then you go through that lineup. It's just dirty. That lineup that they marched out there against the Giants yesterday. That first inning.
Oh, it was a beat. It was an abuse and beat down. What was the final score? 15-1 or something? It was.
I forget. I did not get the final score, but I right out of the gates, Bobby Witt Jr. laser single. Then Bryce Harper laser double into the gap. Then Aaron Judge laser single.
It's like batting practice. It was just like they were just launching balls all over the yard. Yeah.
Although Japan's going to be good too, man. So Japan, USA. I mean, they're the two favorites as well. But I'm not.
I think Mexico has a lot of big leaguers too. I think the Mexican team has a lot of big league guys. Yeah, there's going to be some formidable competition out there.
I'm a World Baseball Classic fan, so I'm excited for the competition, man. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think the players get up for it too. It's like bragging rights because they all come to the MLB and they compete for the championship, the World Series championship there, but this is more about representing your country and a lot of trash talk and bragging rights and stuff. So I think these guys take it pretty seriously, and I'm looking forward to it, man. If USA could win this thing, it'd be great because Japan winning it last time was like, okay, cool, whatever. But I was looking for more than that from USA. So go USA, P.
Looking for more than that from Team USA. Shout out Black Sabbath. Tony, looking for today. Okay. I'm looking for today. Off of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Of course, you have a copy at home. All right, Tony. Awesome. Anyway, good luck to Logan Webb. I mean, what an honor, man. And I'll be all over that game on Friday. As long as it's not up against the show, I should be able to watch that. I forget. I'm not sure what time first pitch is. We'll check. But I look forward to watching the tournament too. What do you got, T?
Couple things, Paulie. I just want a couple of just NFL free agency notes on the way out.
Totally. Yes.
I also went over to Instagram Live. Thank you to all of you who are watching it on Instagram Live. We go live every night on Instagram
Thank you, guys.
Live.
Yeah.
Over there on Instagram Live, Paulie, our very own Jeremiah Crow.
Yeah. What's up, JC?
Yeah.
How you doing, brother? Shout out to Bay Area Sports Collective. That's our guiding light right there. Jeremiah Crow. He is on Instagram. And by the way, first piece of feedback we're going to get from JC is the show's too long. You see what I'm saying? And I get you. Dude, we've been trying. We've been trying. We really have. We've been working on that. Tonight, we kind of let it go off the tracks a little bit, but we have been trying to reel it in. Hopefully, he's seen some of the more, let's call it a compact show that we've offered up. But while you're saying hello to Instagram, also hello on Twitter and hello to our good friends in the Cron 4 universe who are watching on the Cron 4 Plus app. And I encourage all of you guys to do it. Download the Cron 4 Plus app. That helps the show as well. The more good things that happen at Cron, the more good things going to happen for our show, the better off we'll all be in the long run. And one other thing, before I forget, I hate to do this, but again, I'm trying to be transparent with y'all. Tony, look at this. I was that close. I was this effing close to landing a very exciting guest for the show.
Yeah.
I had this person in my freaking scope, man. I was ready, and this person said yes, Thursday or Friday, confirmed. And then I got an update today. We've had a change of schedule. I can't reveal this person's name yet because he told me he will come on, but he's got to go. I'm not even going to tell you what he's doing, but he's gonna be away for 3 weeks. He'll be back the end of the month, early April. We will get him on the show then. So sorry I wasn't able to deliver this week. I had him and he slipped away, but he will be on in about a month. So I'll look forward to that. Just so the audience knows, I kept saying, I'm working on this guest, and I had him, but duty called. So he's not available till April.
Duty called, and we'll take this dude whenever we can get him. So
yeah.
I look forward to whenever it works out. The timing, it's evergreen. The time, there is no wrong timing to have this person on. So I look forward to getting him on, Paulie. One last thing before we do NFL free agency is I promised I'd share this earlier in the show.
Go.
And I'm going to show you now because I came across this yesterday and I almost vomited. Paulie.
Oh,
So,
dude, look at the size of these kids on the freaking poster.
Dude,
they're like 8 years old. Yeah.
Class of 2036.
Oh, God, help us.
10U youth football transfer portal. Levi Tonka Rodriguez. So by the way, he's an O lineman, he's a middle linebacker, he's a D lineman, and he's a kicker. And he
already has a nickname after a Tonka truck, I assume. Shout out Tonka. Yeah.
And it says, with that, dude, he says, first, a huge thank you to the Cowboys organization for being great to me and my family. With that said, I'm officially hitting the portal for the 2026 fall season. I'm looking for the right fit, good coaching, development, blah, 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 blah. I thought this was fake. Okay, Paulie? I'm like, oh, this has got to be fake. Oh, it's got to be fake. I did my homework. I looked at the comments. People also thought it was fake. They asked Grok. They asked other things. It's real. And this Levi has got like 5,000 followers on Instagram and a 9-year-old youth football player.
I can't help you, man. You're on your own. Why don't you take this? You're the youth dad, the youth sports dad. I've done my time. I'll take all your reactions, Tony. Go ahead.
I don't even know what to say because it just angers me to no end that people have just lost their collective minds, dude.
Yeah.
Parents
and this is going to empower kids are going to grow up feeling so empowered and entitled. Like, dude, just play ball. Whatever happened to just throwing your pads on and playing ball? Shout out Rags, the pure element when it comes to football. No gimmicks, no gloss. Just hitting the sled in the hot summer heat, working out, getting in football shape, and then going through the season. Shout out Rags. Hope that hand is feeling better. He says ridiculous. Yeah, I can imagine. That wouldn't fly in Rags' universe. Rags is an old school football head. A transfer portals should not apply to youth sports in my
and a couple of things, Paulie. Whatever happened to just playing multiple sports throughout the year? When it's baseball season, it's baseball season. Soccer season, football, flag football season, whatever, hoops. I didn't even have flag football as a kid. I don't think you did either. But like now they have this next level flag football. Fine. It's fine. It's fun. It is fun.
It's like football and gym. I think that's about as far as it went. But we never had like a league or anything. No, dude. So I saw that. I'm like, you have got to be bleeping me. And then also I did see that the state of Mississippi is trying to put on the ballot to make NIL money tax-free, to make basically to try and recruit collegiate athletes to come play in the state of Mississippi, and then their NIL money won't get taxed. So it's like this whole thing. Then I saw Damon Bruce reposted something about I forget the sponsor. Oh God, what sponsor was it? I think it was like some fast food chain that they're going to be on. A patch is going to be on one of the some college football uniform this year, and it's like, Jesus, man, it's all just going downhill, man. It's all gone to hell. It's all, as Guns N' Roses says, here today, gone to hell. You know, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah.
I like the sign that says here today, gone to Maui, right? You've seen this sign. Haven't you seen those little trinkets?
I do. I still like here today, gone to hell better though, but go ahead. Yeah.
I totally going to hell in a bucket. At least I'm enjoying the ride. Pine Needle's comment though, he says, I coached youth football for 20 years. And while it wasn't called the portal, parents would shop their kids around to all the different leagues. Trust me, I had to deal with it. It's just
these kids, they're kids. We're talking about kids. You know, they're not even in high school yet, and we're talking transfer portal. Cut the S. All of you guys, cut the S already, and let's get back to just playing sports. You know who cuts the S on a regular basis? You don't have any floss. You have no gloss, no glamour, no frills. Neil Denardi. Neil Denardi made a decision to cut the S years ago, and he has dedicated himself and all of his energies to Longbridge Pizza. Tony, let's wrap with the Longbridge spot. And we can do our NFL free agency stuff tomorrow, but it's getting up to the witching hour here. So let's talk about Longbridge Pizza and Neil Denardi. And first of all, just the caliber of a human being that he is. This is a guy who is relentless with his pursuit of serving his customers the best quality and caliber pizza in San Francisco. He's committed himself to that. That's my kind of commitment. That's the kind of commitment I can admire and applaud. And the fact that we are partners with Longbridge and they've been a really great sponsor to this show. I can't say thank you enough times, Neil, and all you guys down at Longbridge. And that goes for all of us. I think we all feel like Longbridge is a home away from home. It's become kind of the PMP. It's become a version of like a PMP clubhouse where we hang out. Tony does shows there. I do shows with Tony sometimes there. We've had some really good times there in our first year of existence on the Polymac Particle Show. And cheers to another year and beyond that as well. But in the meantime, for the uninitiated, if you're like, well, how do I join the Vibe Tribe? I want to get a piece of all this action. Get your butt down there, man. 2347 3rd Street in the Dog Patch. It's become like a little PMP hub. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got Longbridge Pizza. You right around the corner and down the street a couple of blocks. You got Standard Deviant Brewing, our newest partner as of literally today. Mark signed on, so we're thrilled to have him. And but again, it all started with Longbridge, and the Vibe Tribe is what they call their whole scene down there. When you go eat at Longbridge, you're part of the Vibe Tribe. It is, of course, serious pizza with the laid-back vibe, and the atmosphere inside. The playlists that Steven puts together are the best I've ever heard. I'm not embellishing that at all. John Joseph would approve, dude. I mean, you're getting stuff like you get Live Zeppelin. He'll hit you with some Sabbath. He'll work in some Fish for Tony, and then there's a few Grateful Dead tracks. Here comes some Jane's Addiction. It's like this nonstop mixture of just great music and atmosphere. And then in the back, where we had the broadcast with Tom Tolbert and Rod Brooks, we had a great time doing that last year. Just want to remind everybody that space is available to all of you youth sports dads and moms out there and coaches. If you need to bring your team somewhere after practice or after a game, Longbridge is an ideal location on 3rd Street in the Dog Patch. Bring the whole crew in there, man. You can watch the big guys play on the flat screens. It is a perfect destination before a Warrior game or before a concert. Oh, I don't know, say a Bruce Springsteen concert, for example, which are about a month away from. Bring that S on. I can't wait. Longbridge Pizza is waiting for you. Try the Polymac Particle Pie. Try the Sophia. Try the Nico. There's the Square that Tony raves about. I'll put my final plug in, Tony, and hand it over to you when I say that the chicken Parmesan sandwich they serve down there, the best I've had off the East Coast. It is flat end of story. It's the best chicken parm I've had since I've been on the East Coast. And Tony, I'll let you kind of sing the praises of LBP, and then we can say goodnight.
Well, yeah, the reason I'm showing the Detroit style square pizza is because that's what is on the menu tomorrow. Tomorrow being Thursday, they do Detroit style squares every Thursday. Any pizza on the menu you can get as a square. That right there is the Sophia pie as a square, and it's just the crispy cheese on the sides. The sourdough crust is just to die for, man. It's fantastic. And then we talk about the beers, all local breweries that Neil has on tap. And then we talk about how Neil is going to be slinging pies right outside Standard Deviant for March 25th for our opening day hang at Standard Deviant. Neil does that. He can come to you, to your party. He can come to your event. He can come to your house, come to your work. He was just catering in the East Bay earlier this week at, I believe it was Credit Karma over there. So Neil is on the move. The pizza wagon is on the move, and he's available. If you give him a call, call Longbridge, or you can email Neil, Neal, at longbridgepizza.com, or just go to longbridgepizza.com and get in touch with them. Or you can also, that's a good way to order your pie in advance as well, Paulie. You just can't lose with, like you said, the Vibe Tribe that Neil and Andrew have started over there at 2347 3rd Street. It's just the freaking best, and we can't emphasize it enough. So get on down there. Get some good pizza, get some good beer, and some good vibes, P.
Big bear hug for Neil Denardi and the entire Longbridge Pizza family. Want to shout out Miguel, who says, hey, guys, I'm currently living in Oregon, but the next time I hit San Francisco, I'm hitting Longbridge Pizza. You will be thanking me for that. Matt Stenson, Longbridge is the greatest. Big Alan Chico, I love the night that you guys did the Tolbert broadcast. Well, guess what? We're going to do more of that stuff this year. And now that we have like a secondary clubhouse at Standard Deviant, there's no telling where we'll pop up. But we will do another night out at a Giants game. We'll do that later in the season. That was a fun night too, man. Having the whole familia together. That's the night Escobar and I saw the broke down Cadillac on 3rd Street as we did a little puff give. We had a great time, and we'll do that again. We'll do another remote broadcast this year. We're still early in 26, but opening night party is the first of the events on the PMP calendar this year. So hope to see as many of you that night as we can. And in closing, I'm just going to say thank you guys for supporting the show tonight. Thank you, Mark DeVito at Standard Deviant, for signing on with us. We're thrilled to have you. And Creative Tony, since you can't take us home, musically speaking, I will just say this. Business hours are over. Yeah, hey, it's business. It's business time.
And then class dismissed.
All right, not bad. That's not a bad substitute, T.
No, it's definitely not a bad substitute at all, Paulie.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? I thoroughly enjoyed tonight, Paulie. I do just want to know on the way out.
Yeah.
Would you take Stephon Diggs on the 49ers?
Oh boy, I was going to bring that to the air too. I'd rather address this tomorrow, to be honest with you,
because to ponder. Yeah, something to ponder.
Let's ponder that. Well, let's pick it up right there. That's actually a good idea, a little cliffhanger for you guys. Never been done before. All right, do I want Stephon Diggs, Tony? That answer will come tomorrow at high noon. Yeah.
And also, Paulie, I want to thank some people that emailed in. I'll show these on the show tomorrow. Stevie B, Steve Bisecchio, he sent in pictures of a proper pork roll, Taylor ham, egg and cheese sandwich from Jersey.
Nice.
We have Will DeRoe sent in a story about him getting busted in his girlfriend's closet. We can share on the show later.
Sure.
We've got the leg bong, William Helmer, also known as Sweet Mad Hatter, sent in a picture of, let's just say, his plant life. Let's just say he sent in
good. I love plant life. I'm a botanist myself. Let's take a look at what you got. Let's see these.
Yes.
See these beauties. Yeah.
Totally. So we got some good stuff to show on the show tomorrow. And then we get the musical assignment on Friday, sponsored by Standard Deviant, with the theme being Cars. Cars being the theme from John Joseph. And we're so excited to just keep the week flowing. Paulie, with that said,
I'm going to give you my final tease. I just thought of it because Don Peralta goes, hey, good tease, Paulie, where I said I'll give you that answer tomorrow. You know what? Let me rephrase that and quote the principal from the Breakfast Club. You can have the answer to that question next Saturday when he just keeps adding on dates to Bender. He goes, you want another one? Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beyond that, I'm going to have to check my schedule. Shout out John Bender. He's out there somewhere spilling paint in the garage. You guys know what I'm talking about. Creative Tony, we'll fix this Roadcaster mess. We'll get to the bottom of it at some point. Thank you, Crowd 4. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you, all the good people on YouTube. And thank all of you guys in the comment room, from Will Sparks to NorCal Refrigeration to Patty to Scarlet Fire to Dom to Rags to John Joseph. On and on and on it goes. You guys know how it is. Karen Bell, Noemi, Ray Goodman. Love all of y'all. And we'll see you tomorrow at we'll see you at high noon on Thursday. And I'll say cheers, y'all.